Before we get started, I want you to do something. Open your phone. Okay. Go to contacts and just stop there. Now, don't worry. I'm not about to ask you to donate, subscribe, or send a text message to anybody. But looking at your contact list, who do you call when your life falls apart? Uh huh. Who do you text when you want to celebrate something? It's 2 a.m. Who do you know is going to answer and pick up the phone? Now, the hard question, do these people pull you closer to who you're becoming in Christ or closer to who you used to be when you weren't following Him as you should? Okay, let's talk about it. Put your phone down. We're going to come back to that. So, there's always that in between place, right? And there's like a season when your heart starts changing, and that's before your circle starts changing. So you still have your friend group. We'll call them friend group. You still love these people. You still have memories that you laugh at. You still pull up and fight for them. But then when you're in this friend group or you're out and about, you start feeling different, or you feel awkward. Excuse me. I'm going to say awkward because I felt really, really awkward. And the conversations, they don't hit the same. Now, mind you, I'm funny. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody to laugh at my jokes. I am funny, okay? But when my jokes get told and the punchlines are getting missed, oh, I'm offended. You know what I'm saying? When they don't land the same, come on. But it's not because I'm better than, it's just because I'm just different, right? And that can be confusing to them and us. Because sometimes the loneliest season isn't before you meet Jesus. It's actually after. Because now you don't quite fit where you came from, but you haven't exactly found where you belong just yet. Because nobody really prepares you for spiritual loneliness. Church friends aren't like automatic. You know what I'm saying? We tell people, just go to church. Okay, and then what? I'm here. Been coming for a couple months. I know the pastor, he don't know me. Or she. You know what I'm saying? I sit by the same group of people. Yeah, sometimes they speak, sometimes they don't. Walking into church isn't the same thing as finding community. Okay? Let's be for real. Because you can attend church every single Sunday, serve faithfully on your ministry of choice, smile at everyone, greet everyone, still eat lunch alone afterwards. Ain't nobody inviting you to the buffet, girl, because they don't know you like that. Sometimes people assume everyone already has a friend group. You know what I'm saying? Especially when, this might sound crazy, you see somebody at church and they are dressed to the nines. You know they going out with their family and their people. You know they going to the soul food buffet, right? Because that's just how they look. But what if maybe they're just shy? Sometimes everyone's waiting for somebody else to make the first move or reach out, right? And we can't confuse sitting in the same sanctuary with doing life together. Because to be a friend and to find a friend, it's intentional. Community takes intentionality, right? So if you never attempted, then where's the intention of becoming somebody's friend, right? Now, don't romanticize your old life. Here's how we can get ourselves into trouble. Loneliness can make yesterday look so much better than it really was. Because suddenly you miss the parties, you miss the late night drives, the group chats that you were in, the pull up. You know what I'm saying? I miss saying who all over there. I miss saying that to people. But then you conveniently forget why you prayed to leave that season. Like loneliness really has a way of editing our memories, don't it? It keeps the highlights but deletes all the heartbreaks. And like really ask yourself, am I missing my friends or am I missing what was familiar? And really those aren't the same thing, right? Those are definitely two different things. One of the biggest myths in church culture is that becoming a Christian means cutting everybody off. And sometimes, yeah, relationships are a little destructive. We can admit that. But many people simply need different access to you, right? I mean, you can still love people, love on people, pray for them, and celebrate them. You can answer the phone when they need to call without making every decision with them because your boundaries aren't your punishment. Remember that. They're just stewardship. Jesus loved everyone, but everyone didn't have equal access to him. Some walked with him, some followed him from a distance, some only met him once. Love doesn't always require proximity or a closeness. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And that's real. I can be friends with you, set up my boundaries, and act accordingly for what I'm trying to grow into. I mean, pray for the community you keep asking for, but stop only praying, God, remove my bad friends, and start praying, God, send healthy friendships. Ask God for people who can correct you. That Let me start that over. Ask God for people who will intentionally and genuinely, in love, correct you, celebrate you, pray for you, laugh with you, show up with you, tell you the honest to God truth, and make you want to become more like Christ. Healthy friendships are one of God's greatest gifts. And don't settle just because you're lonely. And you know that what's familiar is a phone call away, right? Remember your contacts. Go back to those names in your mind. You don't have to delete everybody. This isn't about proving you're saved. It's more about asking an honest question. Who helps me become who God is shaping me to be? Maybe today, God's like, yeah, we're going to cut some people off. But when they're cut off, don't go backwards trying to open up a door because you missed the connection that you had. Maybe he's asked you to reach out to someone new. Join that small group. Stay after church. Listen here, my church, we are known for staying and we will shut a restaurant down. Do you hear me? We will talk about everything. And it's not just church, it's community. We talking about the kids, what they're doing, the grown kids that are now grown doing other stuff, giving the parents, grandkids, and you know what I'm saying? We are having community. We are staying after church. We didn't have the meeting. We talking about this soul food buffet. They got the good macaroni and the chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? Invite somebody to lunch or dinner after service. Send the text. Simple. Hey, how you doing? I seen you at church on Sunday. And if you're not that bold and you ain't made it there yet, Every time you see that person, hey girl, how you doing? Good to see you in church today. Uh-huh. Yeah, let's talk after church. Let it go. You ain't gotta be overbearing and overpowering. Just start the conversation. Because the community that you're praying for might very well also be praying for somebody, or somebody else might really be praying for somebody brave enough to just say, hey, want to grab a coffee after church? Listen, if you want to be around somebody who loves a good coffee, my pastor loves a good drink. A little Arnold Palmer, a little lemonade and sweet tea, that will get him there. A good drink, a coffee, and talk about a book ain't gotta be about church. You ain't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? We can go out and we can talk about, listen, I need somebody to help me go look for a wig right now. And that's real. This ain't the podcast. The podcast is real, but I need somebody right now, if you're available, to go with me to look for a wig. It's hot. I know it ain't me, but that's where I'm at. I might find that lady at church. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you wanna go look at wigs with me at the hair store? Keep it real. Listen, friendships, it's okay to move forward. And don't get stuck with, just because you are finding yourself in Christ and you're starting to follow Christ, that's okay. You be the church lady. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be the church lady than the one they calling the crackhead, the whatever, and the whatever. I'm the church lady. Yes, I am. 2 times a week if I can make it and I get off work early enough. Sunday for sure. Wherever I'm needed, choir rehearsal, I'm there. Can't sing. Y'all hear my voice? I can't sing. This raspiness carries over to the choir. But I'm a worship because that's what I'm going to do. And that's the ministry that my heart is in. Whatever. It started with, you want to join choir? Absolutely. Let's do this. Listen, let me stop because I know I'll go on forever. Listen, if this episode sounded like your life, don't just listen and move on. This week, take one step toward community. Go up to that person in church, the person who you know, be like, man, she look cool. That's your focus. The one who you've been saying every week, oh, she look cool. I want to hang out with her. Go up to her and introduce yourself. Okay? Just say, hey, my name is Jane Doe. How you doing? You want to exchange numbers? Maybe we could talk sometime. And even we can go over Bible study together. Bet. Leave it there. You put the ball in her court. Join Bible study. There are a lot of members who go to Bible study, who are actually not in your regular service because they might work on Sundays, but they try to get that word through the week. That's why they have Bible study. Join Bible study. Go there. And most churches are church service food. You know what I'm saying? You can get fed, bring them kids, have a good time, serve somewhere, go somewhere and volunteer, do something. Invite somebody out to eat. Text somebody you've been meaning to connect with. Healing doesn't always have to happen in isolation. Sometimes it happens around the table. You don't have to become someone. You're not just to keep people, or you don't have to become someone you're not just to keep somebody else comfortable. You know? And you don't have to walk this journey alone. There are people out there who love you, who want to create a community with you, and who want to be around you and just build a nice sisterhood. Not even a friendship, boo, a sisterhood. Okay? The right people won't just celebrate who you were, they'll protect you with who you're becoming. They'll celebrate you who you are becoming. Right? Listen, until next time, keep it unfiltered and remember, even on the days you're figuring it out, grace is still applied because you're still covered.